Techmas. As you can see, my clothes have changed. They're supposed to look more like Santa Claus, and I was really hoping that they were going to. Unfortunately, they do not. Also, I keep forgetting to clear this out. And then it lags. And by lags, I mean it doesn't produce anything. I also forgot that, it's been producing sludge, and so I had a whole bunch of sludge backed up in there. But anyway, I've started filling this up. I've been putting a roof on. I got lights. It's not, particularly bright back here, but we can fix that always. I've been working on the animals over here. They now have a feeding trough, and they're breeding, hopefully on their own. I think they might be too crammed in here, and I don't know if the feeding trough automatically will tell them to stop breeding, because I haven't seen any babies for a while, and there's very clearly food in that. This, though, is my magnificent creation. That is an absolute mess, actually. So I built this, and my initial plan was going to be to put a single, dispenser over here with some shears that would then clip the sheep, and then I would have the crows, right? I was going to start incorporating everything together that we've been building up for this whole time. It's going to have the crows come up here, pick up the wool, and put them in dispensers. And initially I had built a stupid giant tower that was going to drop, each wool down on top of this. And I was like, well, that's dumb. This isn't working the way I want it to. Let's try something else. I was like, well, I can just have a stream of water with a bunch of dispensers on them. That'll drop all the wool into our spectralus here. And then I was like, well, there's surely gotta be a way of shearing these sheep that's not gonna use a dispenser with shears in it. A way to automate it. And so I did. I got an animal rancher. And I put a range 6 upgrade on it so that it covers the whole island and then some. Looks like I probably could have gotten away with a 5 or a 4, especially seeing as they like to cram themselves right up against it. I've turned it off just so it doesn't, use up all of the power and stuff all the time. But, so the idea is you can stand down here, and I was correct that this thing has no cooldown in between eating its different colors. So if you press the button, it's on white, so we're going to see where it goes to. And it should drop the next batch, and if, I know it's not set up right, but if we're lucky, this will pop into a white again. It got to lime. So it made it what? To here? That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it wasted the other 11. If I press it again, so it's at lime, it's going to waste the first 5. I think the problem is they all do kind of clump up on top of each other. So lime, it is now at gray. That made like nothing. Say gray is like, yeah, that made 2. Alright, so from gray, so we got 5 and then 2. 5, 2. Oh, I saw the light gray fall late there, so it's not gonna, yeah, I was gonna say it didn't go anywhere. Because cyan was in this one. Light gray is down here, so that must mean that this repeater is actually causing a huge delay into that one. Also, I mean, it's not a perfect system. It never was going to be. So you're impressed that I came up with this much. But anyway, it works. It makes mana. It doesn't make a ton of mana, even when you go through a whole cycle. It doesn't make a ton. The Munch do is still arguably, in my opinion, better. I mean, obviously there's a ton of them in here that we didn't look at. Like this Rosa Arcana probably would have been really good for us because we have 77 levels and really nothing to do with them. Also, side note, I think my kimono dragon killed my crocodile. That's like such a weird thing to say, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened because there was a crocodile here. Y'all saw it, and it is now gone. Our brown mushroom, you know, one of the rarest ones that exists. There's an enderman in my base that's holding a piece of sand. Fantastic. My hope is that by tomorrow I will have enclosures for all of our animals. Because they've been sitting around here doing nothing. I'm sure they'd like to, you know, stretch their feet out. But for today, we're gonna gonna explore some things that we were probably supposed to do a lot earlier in Botania, but we never did. And that is the mana tablet. It's like such an easy thing to build. We never built one because we never found any need for them. So all we gotta do, toss that in there, we get a mana pearl. We take our mana pearl, and I don't think I have any on me, so we have to grab our living rock. So that, bam, mana tablet. Easy as that. And so now, if we do this, it'll take the mana from this and throw it into my tablet if I do that. That is really slow. So see, now this has got some mana in it. Oh look, it even shows me on my hotbar how much mana I have on my experience bar. I don't have a ton. But so that brings us to something else that I could have been doing this whole time and been making so much more progress. Well, not so much more progress, but more progress anyway. And that is the Band of Aura. This literally just generates mana as I move around. And if we ever had enough to get a Terra Steel ingot again, I could make a greater band of mana that is significantly faster. But first things first, Rune of Mana is a lot of mana steal. We can probably just honestly, if I can do a whole 2 blocks, that would be great. What else do we need for a mana rune? Another pearl. So I know that this one has the most mana at the moment. So there's that. Can it do a whole block? Can if I throw it in there? It can actually do 2. Look at that. 2 mana. 2 mana steal. So now if we take this, that, I missed most of those. And I missed it again. So this has, yeah, like I said, this has a pretty decent amount of mana. I wish that the one flower, like, it used Enderman teleportation to generate mana, because you could do that. I would gladly sacrifice them. So now if we go over here, we take our mana rune, surround it like that, and then bam, Band of Aura. But I should, between this tablet and, well, no. We can get some of our mana back from this. I don't want to get rid of all of it. Just some. That's probably good. Now, if we throw this in here, we're going to try to make a Terra Steel ingot. I'm afraid that that's going to despawn, though. Oh, actually, it's completely out of mana anyway. Is it like not a one-to-one transfer rate? Okay, so annoyingly, Fraps crapped out on me here, and I don't know how much of what I was doing was missed. I also just realized I left my magma cube back here. But I do know for a fact that at least crafting this crystal bow was missed. I don't know if the alligator snapping turtle bit was missed, but I have an alligator snapping turtle who I sheared and got a spiked shoot from, a scoop, and we can take those spiked scoots and turn them into a improved turtle helmet. I love the turtle helmet. It's easily, like, to me, the best item that they've ever added into Minecraft. And not even because it allows you to swim underwater for short periods of time. It's more just the fact that it's basically comparable to a diamond helmet. And it gives you that added bonus. Right? It's like, it's just basically, to me, a better diamond helmet. And I think that Minecraft would benefit a lot from doing stuff like that. Like, I know we have netherite now, right? And netherite is a better diamond helmet because it, has an upgrade and it's flame proof. It'll never burn in the lava. I'm forgetting everything. I meant to grab another dirt block. Are these still in cooldown mode? There's no way. But I brought the mana tablet with us because my idea is going to be this. We throw mana tablet in there with Boingo on our hotbar. We can just jump. Stone turns into ore. What the heck? Where? Do it with this one. Oh, it's doing it in the ground. Where's he angry at? I mean, it's doing its thing. I thought it was going to use this to convert it into, like, I much rather would have the ability to throw netherrack at you and you would just turn it into something. Turn those into something. I'm a little confused by this plan. Like, it very clearly made a nether quart and a nether gold. So, like, right, it very clearly does work. I just wish, I could get it to work the way that I had hoped it worked. It does use up a lot of mana, though. Because my mana tablet was mostly, well, at least like half full. And this used up like all of that instantly. And for what? From all I can see, we got one nether quart and one nether gold. It's very loud when it's doing this. You turn like this stack of, so it needs half of its mana to do one burst, it seems. Oh, I also never put my, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure this was seen on camera, me making the Band of Aura. I hope it was anyway, because that was basically the big thing for today. Oh, down you go. Down you go too. I want to test this thing out. I saw that it could be equipped with power. I saw that it could be equipped with unbreaking. I don't know if I mentioned those. Oh, no, I guess I didn't because I didn't get to craft the crystal bow on camera. So this thing uses, so I'll explain quickly what this thing is. This is a bow that we used um, mana string for. We also used mana or dragon stones. Dragon stones are simply just throwing mana diamonds into the Alfheim portal, and then the Alfheim residents give us a mana or a dragon stone back. They're gonna try to shoot me. They're dumb though. Like, they're just incredibly dumb. And so this bow uses mana as arrows. It also uses mana to repair itself. And on top of that, is it working all the way out here? Are these ores that it made over here? Maybe. Um, yeah, and so it repairs itself with mana, it uses mana as ammunition, so I don't need any arrows with me. It says it's as strong, if not more so than a normal Minecraft bow. But on top of that, you can add power 5 to this thing. And make that's gotta be absurd then if it's already stronger than a Minecraft bow. The question is my tiny little bit of mana that I have enough to shoot this guy? It looks like it will be. It doesn't take a lot of mana. As they all, they're just dumb. That one literally ran straight into the lava. Will this guy run straight into the lava too? This one might be smart enough to not do that. But he wasn't smart enough to not fall off of a cliff. On 2 shots. Yeah, it uses a negligible amount of mana too. So this, like, how many shots for a, oh, I missed a bunch of those. I was like 2.5 shot there because I missed the 1 shot like really badly in it. I didn't miss it, I messed it up. This is gonna light me on fire. No? I want a couple of these. Put some in flower pots and stuff. But, so, unfortunately, most of what I was trying to do was already filmed, and I've, kind of done it, which was make this bow. That orchid ignum, I guess, isn't what I wanted at the end of the day. I was saying as well that, we've got the base going up here. I wasted a bunch of time doing stuff, making that work. I am still convinced that we're going to get attacked by a drown here in a second. Actually, not really, because they can't leave the water. But I am convinced that if I were to ever do this mod pack again, I would solely use Munch Dews. Munch Dew would be the only generating flower I would use. At least to actually generate. The other ones, don't get me wrong, like, they do generate mana, just I can set up this like super simple tree thing here, and boom, I've already got a whole mana generation thing going. Bonk. So right, like, it feels so much more useless to have like made this spectralist to have made the Gormarillis. The other ones that are like actually literally just garbage tier ones, the Endoflame, the Hydrangeas. The Hydrangea died, by the way, in case anyone was concerned about that. It died. What's the other ones here? This one that they insist on, being like the best thing here, this Dandelifian, it's just absurd. First of all, you need to have killed the Gaia boss. You need all of those runes, the runes in the plants, whatever. But you need to have killed the Gaia boss. And then on top of that, you need to fill the 25 by 25 square space around it with these cellular blocks that when the thing when you win the game, it consumes that entire 25 by 25 square. And so, like, while it says that it will generate a ton of mana when it does this, like, that is so much extra work when I can just slap a plant gatherer, a plant sower with a sapling, and then boom, boom, boom. Like, this just passively generates mana for me. It's generating other resources. I have logs and saplings that I'll never be able to use. Like, look, right? Like, this is just such a better thing. And then over here, we've also got this one working. And again, I can just, take out 24 logs, slap them in there. It's going to, generate its power back. I will say the only thing that I could consider upgrading as far as this goes would be to turn the pitiful generators into their furnace counterparts. The furnace generator is, slightly better. And as such, it should have been, what we were using for these. But at the same time, it's not that bad. Because all I have to do is occasionally, throw a half stack of logs into one of these. I'm generating logs faster than I can use them. So why not, right? But, it feels a little unfortunate to end the episode now, but, like, at the same time, I can't uncraft the crystal bow. That's not how it works, right? I guess I could destroy it and then remake it. But it's, again, a huge waste of our resources. So, yeah. You guys missed out on, like, the coolest part here. But we do have this, Band of Aura and the Mana Tablet that we probably should have made back at the very start of the game because they actually would have been incredibly useful back then. So for now, though, I'm going to get back to working on trying to make... Oh, also, all of our crows, like, I put them on gather mode so that they would do the thing with the wool that I was explaining earlier. I'm fairly certain that clip was there. But, they all just flew away. Who knows where they are? I don't know where they are. They're doing stuff. They probably all died. We'll never see them again anyway. Which is sad. I had a whole crow army. It was fantastic. But, tough luck. But for now, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around for the next one.